Hello everyone, so today we're going to be doing our Kendrick Lamar tier list for ranking all of his albums in his discography. I just listened to all of them, guys, in the last couple of days, and today we're going to be ranking them from 1 to 9, 1 being the best and 9 being the worst. I don't think there's any bad Kendrick Lamar albums. I think all the albums here are at least good. And yeah, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So let's start with my last place, my least favorite Kendrick Lamar album. And for me, it's going to be Black Panther. This is my least favorite one. The reason why I put this one last is because this one doesn't really feel like a Kendrick Lamar album. It feels more like a movie soundtrack album for the Black Panther movie. And obviously there's some good tracks here. And obviously you got Pray For Me. That's a banger. I won with The Weeknd. I love that song a lot. Probably my favorite one. And then obviously All the Stars, which is a massive song. One of my favorites as well with SZA. We know how good that song is. And recently, fun fact for you guys, that song is actually his most streamed song ever on Spotify, with him credited, of course. So I think it's really interesting. It's a good album, but just not one I would really revisit. There's not really many songs I really care for. I mean, there's some other decent ones right there. You got Mortal Man, that's there, I think. King Dead, I think it's also on there. But most of the tracks here are very forgettable. Most of the tracks here are not really that memorable to me, which is why I have it in 9th place. 8th place, I'm going to have here, it is going to be Overly Dedicated, the first mixtape in his discography. And I think there's some bangers here. You know, you got Growing Apart, which is awesome. I love Barbed Wire. And I think most of the songs here are good. But I just don't really revisit this one, to be quite frankly honest with you. There's just not a lot of replayability factor for me. But yeah, it's still a good project nonetheless, just not one I really have strong feelings for. So these two, I'd say I'm more like neutral. And yeah, 7th place, it is his latest album, GNX. And I know I might get some stick for saying this, but I'm just going to be brutally honest with you guys. I don't think this project is that great. When you look at Kendrick's previous works, I don't think this album really is that great. It's him basically flexing about being the best rapper. And obviously this one has a lot of context because obviously he won the rap beef versus Drake. And obviously, because of that, he's now won it. He's like flexing about him winning and all that stuff, and it just kind of rubs me the wrong way, and maybe me being a Drake fan kind of impacts this too. Maybe if I wasn't a Drake fan, I would probably enjoy this one more, but I just don't know, man. I just don't really like a lot of the tracks here that much. I mean, I do like the tracks, but most of the tracks here are just not that great. I love Luther. I think Luther, that song with SZA, is so good. It is so peak. I think Reincarnated is a great song. But yeah, I mean, the more popular hits like TB Off, and then obviously, you got Peekaboo. I mean, it's good, but it's not ones I would really, really play on a regular basis. So for me, I'm putting this one at 7th. I think it's good, but not one I really, really enjoy that much. Number 6 I have here, it is Untitled Unmastered. Oh, this album is so underrated. There are so many great tracks here. I love this one, Untitled 02 and Untitled 08, probably the best ones there. Untitled 05 is great as well. And I think it's a really awesome project because it's kind of like the songs that could have made T-Pab, and it was kind of put here. And I just feel like most of this one is really nice. It's really, really awesome. It's kind of like really, really forgetting. I think this is a very underrated one. And yeah, I don't know. I just feel like for me, this one is a great project, and I feel like people should listen to this one more. And yeah, now we move to the top 5. So I would say this and this are probably neutral, and these two are like. So these are ones I love. From this point on, I love every album from this point on. 5th place I have is Section 80. Section 80 is such an underrated album, so underrated. His first official album, and I feel like this one is so many bangers. I mean, you got ADHD is amazing. I also love High Power is great. Rigor Mortis is amazing. I think there's some few meh ones, like No Makeup is really mid. That's not a good song. And I think Chapter 10 isn't great. But other than these two, I think most of the ones are great here. I think it's a very underrated one. There's a lot of bangers on here. And, I think being Kendrick's first official album, this ages really well. Number 4 we have is Mr. Morale. This album is not very appreciated by many Kendrick Lamar fans. I think a lot of Kendrick Lamar fans are not a huge fan of this project. I think this is a great project. I think this is Kendrick's most personal album, and I feel like there's a lot of really, really interesting tracks here I really like. I think Mother I Sober is great. Count Me Up is great. N95 is great. And what I really like about this album is that it's Kendrick at his most personal, telling you about what he's gone through in his life, and I think it's really an album that more Kendrick fans should appreciate more. you know, and I feel like this is an album that many Kendrick fans don't really like to appreciate, and I happen to be one of those guys that really appreciate this one. And I believe if you ask Kendrick Lamar what is his favorite album, he'll probably tell you this one is his favorite. Now we move to the top 3. Third, I have it is going to be T-Pap, and now you guys are probably going to be surprised why I did not put T-Pap in the top 2. I think T-Pap is a great album, don't get me wrong. But I just don't really enjoy it more than the other two. I feel like T-Pap, as great as it is, there's a lot of good songs here. Like, I think Wesley's Theory is amazing. I think These Walls are amazing. I think All Right is a banger. I just don't really resonate with this one other than the top 2. Like, I feel like the top 2, I just have more tracks I enjoy more than this one. Some of my ones I don't really like are, for me, I don't really like, what is it called? For Free Interlude, I didn't like that one. Mortal Man, which is too long, I didn't like that one that much. And yeah, I mean, just those are the few ones I didn't really enjoy. And yeah, I mean, it's not to say this one is not a bad, well, obviously it's a great album, but it's just not one I personally really enjoy to that degree. Next up, we have second. It is Damn, his most popular album. I think this is one of his best albums. Like, you know, you have so many bangers. You got you know, I love DNA. DNA is a banger. I love XXX is a banger. Element's a banger. I love Pride. Pride is a banger. I also love Love is a great song. Loyalty is a great song. There's so many bangers on here. I think there's only a few duds here. I think God is kind of mid, and maybe Lust. But other than these two, I think most of the tracks here are hit on a big. And so yeah, I think it's a great album. It's a really solid album, and I really enjoy this one. And obviously this is Kendrick Lamar's most popular album and the one that many people enjoy. And finally, my number one, guys, I've always stated this, guys, is GKMC. GKMC, nothing will ever top GKMC for me. GKMC is just a banger of an album. It's just such a great storytelling. The way Kendrick Lamar is given his story throughout this album is just amazing. What he's growing up with, I just think it's the one I love the most. I mean, there's so many bangers on here. You got a Poetic Justice. I mean, that's amazing. Collab with Drake, I think it was amazing. I also love Mad City is also great. I think Money Tree is amazing. Swimming Pool is amazing. B Word, Don't Kill My Vibe. Oh, I mean, so many bangers. I mean, I think this might be the only Kendrick Lamar album that I think all the songs are good. I don't think there's any really bad ones here. Even like the less popular ones, like Real is less popular, and then even what is it called? What's the one? Sing About Me and Dying of Thirst. So yeah, I mean, that's how I feel about all the Kendrick Lamar albums and his discography. So if I had to give like an overall grade letter, this is how I would give. So I would give these two, I'd probably give C, these two B, A, and then these two S. These two are like S tier for me. So like I said, I hope you guys did enjoy this one. Remember, guys, to like and subscribe. Let me know your rankings of Kendrick Lamar albums in the comments below. And I've been hearing that there might be rumors that he might be dropping a new album later this year. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Kendrick Lamar offers later this year. If there is going to be, of course, we'll be doing videos about it, and we'll probably do like I'll listen to it on Spotify. We'll do that reaction for you guys. But yeah, anyways, remember, guys, to like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys rank in the comments below and what you guys agree or disagree with. And remember, guys, it's just my rankings. It's not the objective rankings. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. And yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.